Today we're going to talk about the one thing you should be doing to improve your sleep. So, hi, I'm Dr. Lori Marvis. I'm a board certified family and lifestyle medicine physician who is here to help you improve the quality of your life and your health through daily habits that so many of us know we should do, but one we struggle to do. But I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper into reasons why exercise should be at the top of your list to improve your sleep. So, first of all, just a little background. This question came up in a webinar that I was in very recently, and I was like, man, this would be a great YouTube video, understanding the mechanisms of why sleep improves with exercise, and then what types of exercise and how much. I'll get to at the end of the video on what you should be doing. So, by the way, also please click subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm so happy to have you in the community. And there is a newsletter I send out every single week all about health topics. If you'd like to be a part of that community, I'd be so thankful to have you there. The link is also below in the description. So let's dive right in. First of all, exercise really improves sleep through several what we call physiologic mechanisms, right? That affects both the central nervous system, which is the brain and the spine, or you can think of it that way, the spinal cord, but also body regulation systems, right? So number one, it increases what we call slow wave sleep, or SWS, right? So physical activity, particularly aerobic exercise, leads to a higher amount of those slow wave sleep, which is that deep restorative sleep, right? That effect may be linked to the exercise induced increases in body temperature and then the body's subsequent cooling that it does during sleep. So, again, elevated temperature triggers sleep promoting brain areas that help improve sleep quality. On a side note, that's why it could be helpful also to take a warm shower, maybe 90 minutes or so before bed, because that will also induce your body to start cooling down and you might see yourself sleep better. Number two is reduction in sleep latency, meaning exercise has been shown to shorten the time it takes to fall asleep. That's what we call sleep latency, and reduce the time spent awake during the night. That's particularly noticeable when what we call moderate exercise is done during the day or early evening, but not too close to bedtime, which we'll get to in a minute. Next, there's endocrine and autonomic nervous system effects, right? So exercises influences hormone release and autonomic nervous system functions that are tied to sleep. For example, exercise reduces stress hormones like cortisol and then increases those good feeling hormones like endorphins, which help promote relaxation and, of course, better sleep. Next, there's an improvement in what we describe as your circadian rhythm, right? So exercise, especially outdoor physical activity with that exposure to natural light, helps regulate the body's internal clock, which we call that circadian rhythm. And lots of parts of your body organs have their own internal circadian rhythm. We're talking about the sleep one here. This really synchronizes, right? Which improves the sleep-wake cycles and then can lead to more consistent restful sleep. So I would say, especially early morning as the sun is just coming up, those intensities of the light rays will hit the back of your eyeball, right? And it's telling the brain, hey, in about 15, 16 hours, I'm going to be ready for sleep. And then you add exercise on top of it. What a wonderful combination to help you fall asleep later in the day. And last is myokines and what we call BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, right? So exercise stimulates the release of the myokines, such as the BDNF, from muscles, okay? So which enhance brain function, make you more sharp, more focused, and promote that deeper sleep. Those molecules are also believed to play a role in improving what we call sleep architecture, particularly by increasing those slow wave patterns that we talked about earlier. Okay, so now what type of exercise? So really, to improve your sleep, you want to include a few different ones. One is, and you've heard me talk about these before, it's moderate to vigorous aerobic exercise, and resistance training is recommended, right? One, resistance training is building your muscle, right? One, it's metabolically favorable, right? To have more muscle mass, you're going to be more insulin sensitive, which in and of itself will help improve your sleep. But you're also, again, that BDNF factor, right? So how much duration? Let's talk about duration. Exercising at least 150 minutes per week. That's a minimum, 30 minutes per day, 5 days a week of that moderate intensity aerobic exercise. That's the type of exercise that, like, if you were exercising, you'd have to stop, take a breath to finish the sentence, right? So that would be the moderate intensity. But vigorous intensity, high intensity interval training can also be very helpful. You just don't want to do it too close to bedtime. So I'd say minimally 2 to 3 hours before bedtime would be like, that should be the cutoff. And then other things could be like brisk walking, cycling, swimming. Any of those can be very helpful. Again, moderate intensity seems to be the most helpful, but again, vigorous could be as well. We could do other things like walking with a weighted vest. So now you're getting not only weight bearing exercise, but you're also getting aerobic as well. I love jump roping with a weighted jump rope. I've definitely been adding that in. I'm trying to increase my VO2 max because there are some measurements that really talk about improving your longevity and VO2 max as well. So I do some HIIT training with a weighted jump rope. Again, you want to start slow with that. So there you have it. So those really are the main things. I gave you the 5 reasons of why sleep improves with exercise, and then what types of exercise and how much you should be doing. So again, thank you for being here. Always sending gratitude, joy, love, and healing. Again, because we all need more of that in our lives, in this world. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please sign up for the email list. Share this video with someone you think might benefit from this. Again, and if you're not exercising, definitely talk to your doctor about it, but you can get started with doing any movement that you can. Motion is lotion for the body. All right, guys. Have a good rest of your day, and I'm so excited that you were here. Take care.